Hey,
Hey, Travis,
uh-huh. Hey,
this is
Kara.
Kiara. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I was just going to tell you that I do believe I may have got my 25-pound badge back today.
All right. We got good news
So
today. Good.
we are moving in the right direction.
Amen. I love it.
All
Now,
right.
that's how you pay Travis. That good news. That is good news from a far country. Good job. Hey, we can do it, everybody. You just got to decide. Decide, do, and it's done. Here's what I love about Shibboleth, what we're about to talk about. There's nothing that you can't have. Nothing. Can I eat Reese cups and lose weight? Yep. It's how I strategize. It's how I lay them out throughout the week. Obviously, we know we can't eat real Reese cups every day and lose weight, but we can have real Reese cups. But here's my thing. Why do that when there's so many void replacements that taste just like a Reese's? Today, we're going to do some recipe conversions for Deborah Parks. I'm going to try to, she was asking for some help with conversions. I like to turn those into something for everybody to use. That way there's enough, it's not doing one person at a time, but Deborah's asked for quite a few recipe conversions, so we'll look at that. And I've got a couple that I would rather you use than Bob's Red Mill. But Bob's Red Mill is clean, so that's why we're going to tackle that as well. We've got a couple of Lisa sent me some things. Got a member wanting some approval, some product approvals, and then we'll look at all of that. And then I'm going to introduce you to our behind the scenes team. We've shared with you that we want to get enough partners that we can keep our team, and I think it will help. It will go a long way if y'all realize the folks that are behind the scenes supporting y'all that you may not know that have been with me for many years, and they count on Shibboleth to put food on the table. So we'll do that. We'll do that last. I'll also do some videos that are just specifically about them in the coming days. We need to get 1,000 partners. If we can get 1,000 partners out of the tens of thousands of people that use the website, then Shibboleth is home free, and we can continue to try to be a blessing. So pray for us as we move forward. All right. Hey, by the way, if Deborah's not here, somebody tag her after this and let her know, because she's been.
I'm right here.
There you are. You've been after me for days about this one, but
Your pest is here. I just happened to come look at my phone and saw my text, so I signed in. So,
no past, no past.
um,
This is
are
easier
you
to
going to be
do.
publishing these written format, or do we need to take notes?
Well, I would
Take notes.
let's refer to Lisa, because Lisa is it's time y'all see her immense value. Lisa, can you make sure that as we do these conversions that you try your best to tackle these conversions, and then we'll put them in the form of recipes and add them to the library. And if I need to repeat something, they're not going to mind. So Lisa is from the Philippines, everybody. I hope y'all will be sweet to her. She's been one of my right-hand people for years now. She's a very special person, and she is Lara's sister. Lara's been with me longer, and Lara, we were really struggling, having some turnover with our virtual team. And Lara said, I have somebody perfect for you. She always calls me sir. And I tell her, don't do that. She says, it's a respect thing. We all do that. But anyway, she doesn't do that because I ask her to. She just won't stop doing it, just so that y'all know. People have gotten on to me before because they call me sir. I do not require that. They are just sweet. They're precious, honorable Christians. But Lara told me about this girl named Lisa. And she said, she would be perfect for this position, sir. And I said, does she have the same skill set that you do? She said, yes, she does. Is she as sweet as you? Yes, she is. Does she work as hard as you do? Harder, sir. So I said, well, let's give Lisa a try. About a year later, I found out Lisa was Lara's sister. So a little trickery there, but She's been such a blessing. So she'll try to help us out today to get these recipes to you, Deborah. We're going to tackle it right there off of Facebook, and I'm going to show you what I do to fix it. We can fix anything. Another value of being a Faithfully Fit member is I will drop whatever I'm doing to help my Faithfully Fit members because y'all are helping me finance this mission. So let's take a look. Let me find, y'all know me, I'm terrible about losing my staging. I usually stage this stuff and then I'll lose it. So I have like 50 windows open. All right, here we go. Deborah, you wanted to know about Bob's Red Mill gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, correct?
Correct.
All right, so let's first look at, is there a problem with it? Okay, there is going to be a problem with it. So our calories are on point. Now, just looking at this label, it says there's 25 servings. Each serving, if made the way directed here, is 100 calories. So this means that there are 2,500 calories in this package. So that tells me we need to be real careful because chocolate chip cookies aren't one of those things that you can eat and stop eating. A lot of times it's not just about my formulas, it's about behavior. What will we do? We might can fix something, but are we going to get enough portion, etc.? So we look at all of that, okay? So when I first look at the macros, if it fits the formula, I'm not going to look at the ingredients per se, because as long as we can control our combination of macros, we're going to be able to lose weight, which is primary focus here. If it doesn't meet our formulas, then we start looking at the ingredients and the digestive times, breakdown times of those ingredients. Are they fast? Are they fast or slow? That'll let us know how much fiber, how much protein we need to add. But at a serving, assuming that's probably a cookie or two, 100 calories, depending on the size you make them, we can have for a snack up to 200 calories. So we probably can get 2 to 4 cookies as a snack episode here if everything falls in line. As it is, the mix has 1.5 grams of fat. I know they're going to want me to add egg though, so that's going to increase the fat. I might even experiment if I had the money to do it and wanted it bad enough. I might even experiment using egg whites instead of whole eggs, but I'm going to take it as it's listed. Total carbohydrates, 21 grams. Here's where we start having a problem. So 25 servings with 21 grams of carbohydrates. We're talking, if I'm eyeballing that right, close to 500 grams of carbohydrate. We're talking fat bus city. So if somebody goes crazy with these cookies, your butt ain't seeing no EFB for 2 or 3 days. That it can really set you back and you lose time in your journey. There's no fiber in here. Now, Bob's Red Mill, keep in mind, if people buy this at the supermarket, they're like, I'm getting gluten-free. I'm getting clean. I'm getting clean eating gluten-free products. This thing will put more lard on your hind end than you can shake a stick at. I'm telling you, you'll look like you've had butt implants if you keep eating this stuff the way it is. It is not good. Total grams of sugar, 13 grams. Most of the carbohydrate is sugar. Not good. No protein. All right. So I'm in my kitchen and I really want these. What am I going to do to fix it? Okay. Again, I might experiment with egg whites, but let's just take it as it is. It says that we need 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of water, 1 stick of unsalted butter, and a package of Bob's Red Mill gluten-free chocolate chip cookie mix. So here, I'm going to go with a 1/2 cup of ghee butter. That's going to be heavier in MCTs. So a lot of the fats are not going to digest and not going to be absorbed. They're going to dissipate its heat really fast. So Lisa, that's the first conversion I'm making. Everybody with me? And I think, I can't see, but I'm pretty sure that they're using the entire package for this recipe. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong. I might not can see all of that, whisk eggs in together, then scoop. Probably need to see the whole package, but usually with Bob's Red Mill, it's talking about that whole package, Deborah. If you know better, let me know. But usually you're using the entire mix. If so, I need a half a cup of ghee butter. Everything else is in order here, except for I need to make some adds. I need to add some fiber. So you have two choices here. You have Fiber Gourmet Fiber, or you have FiberWise Clean Flour. Okay, FiberWise flour. This is the one I've been using in the Bob's Red Mill. The 2 scoops of this stuff is 16 grams of fiber. Okay, so I need to get about 30% of that carbohydrate total. I need about 30% of it coming from fiber. And let me look at these ingredients. I've got sweet rice flour, that's fast digesting. Whole grain brown rice flour, a little better. Potato starch, a lot of fat tapioca, a lot of fast digesting stuff. So I'm probably going to try to get close to 50% fiber just because some of this is fast digesting, just for good measure. So 25 servings, 21 grams. I'm going to try to get maybe half that. Yeah, I think half that. So instead of 500, I need about 200. So with this one, I'm going to take, so I got to make it hard so y'all need me. If you ever get where you don't need me, I'm going to have to stay working at the Buc-ee's. All right, hold on. Let me do my math. Hang on. This one's complicated. Thanks a lot, Deborah. 2 scoops. So 1 scoop is 8 grams.
You and your mother are the ones who kept talking about all this stuff and
I
made me
know it.
interested.
I know it. So we're going to need, if we use that whole pack, we're going to need 12 scoops of FiberWise flour. 12 scoops. Now, a disclaimer here, I've used the brownies. I don't remember using this chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to show you another chocolate chip cookie that I use instead of this one that is delicious, and you don't have to use as much fiber. We'll have to see how it turns out. I suspect it'll turn out good, but you would need for this one to add, Lisa, 12 scoops of FiberWise flour. You would get the brownies, Deborah, that would fit under one hand. So probably depending on how you cut them, about 2 brownies. It would be better if you had them as a dessert, a snack episode after eating a red column meal, because then it would be digesting with that and you're not going to have a problem that way. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You'd be good to go. They wouldn't really pose you any problem. The calories are going to be low enough. The fiber is going to stop the fat bust for good measure if we eat them instead of by themselves during the day. If we eat them for dessert after a lean protein and fibrous meal, all that's digesting together and we're going to be good. Now, Sheila says between the egg whites, ghee butter, and fiber, I think I'll eat something else. This would be expensive. Maybe so, yeah. So it just, again, it's just an option. Not saying that this is something you should be consuming, but with Faithfully Fit, we're trying to go more clean. And nothing's better than Bob's Red Mill for clean ingredients. All of these ingredients are clean ingredients. They're just not conducive to weight loss unless we fix it. Make sense, everyone?
Yes.
But
So you mentioned you could use FiberWise or Fiber Gourmet. How do they compare, and would it be the same conversion?
I would do it the same. Yeah. Just
So
to keep
they are
just to keep
comparative.
it simple. That they are. FiberWise is a better ratio of insoluble to soluble fiber, and it's sourced better, but it's up to you which one you use. It's just a cleaner flour.
Okay, I have both. I just wasn't sure how they interchange.
We're going to have purists that want to be clean, eat clean, and FiberWise is much cleaner than Fiber Gourmet.
Okay.
All right. So that comes from the wellness company. Fiber Gourmet comes from their website. I would prefer you do these. If you're looking for a chocolate chip cookie, this is Lakanto monk fruit sweetened. So the difference is they're using monk fruit. This is the one I use, and it's delicious. Chocolate chip cookie mix, and they're using almond flour. It's very clean. Some people do not consider sugar alcohols like monk fruit to be clean. I do. It's antiviral, antibacterial. So monk fruit to me has no aftertaste. These are the ones that I've had, and they're great. And all I have to do here for this whole package is add 1 scoop of FiberWise flour, and we're good to go. It only requires 1 scoop. That's Lakanto. So, Lisa, if you can hear me, with Lakanto, instead of it says a 1/4 cup of oil, we need MCT oil. Instead of a 1/4 cup of milk, we need Kroger Carbmaster milk or fat-free Fairlife milk. And then it requires a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're good to go. Let me know if anybody has any questions about that, and then we'll go back to some of Deborah's others. Is this helping? And to me, it helps even if you go, well, I'm not doing that. You know, even if it's like, oh, I'm not doing that. That's not good. Then that helped too. All right, going to go back, look at some others. All right, so here's where you really get into the debate about clean versus not clean and all this good stuff. So she asked about homestyle pancake and waffle mix. Obviously, these are going to be more like just homemade deliciousness as compared to AHS pancakes. But if you're trying to lose weight, AHS pancakes. Make the best of it, get over it. Those you're going to lose weight and lose weight rapidly if you use them within the confines of the program. These, we got to be careful because we're right back into that chocolate chip cookie thing. So you got 20 servings at 130 calories. So I got close to, 2,500 calories in that package. We have less sugar, so I like that. And there's a little more protein. So maybe we're having some scrambled egg whites with it. I don't know. Or that's something you have to vet out. If you really want the clean pancakes that are fluffy and taste different than the AHS pancakes, these are not a bad alternative. They're pretty clean. It's calling for the pancake mix, cold water, and oil. Instead of the oil, we want to use MCT oil. Wherever it calls for oil, MCT oil. Wherever it calls for butter, ghee butter. Makes sense? If anything ever calls for sweetener, I would advise you to use monk fruit instead of what they call for sweetener. For this entire package, we're looking at, we've got over 400 grams of carbohydrate. I need about 30% of that. It's 120. So we're looking at, for this entire package, I think we would be safe here because it's lower sugar at about 7 scoops of FiberWise flour or Fiber Gourmet flour. About 7 scoops, as long as you control your portion. So inside here, there's a scoop. So you're doing about 7 of those with that entire package. It looks like, it says make 6 pancakes, so you may have to ration that out. So for every serving, I can't see the entire instructions. For every serving that you're making, you need 1 scoop of this, basically. So you might, Lisa, you might want to write it up 1 scoop per serving or 7 scoops per the entire package of Bob's Red Mill pancake mix.
I was just thinking about how would you do that? Because obviously you're not going to make the whole package at the same time. I guess you could mix it all together and put it in a different container. and just have it all pre-mixed too.
It looks like though this one doesn't call. It says 1 cup. So there we go. I missed it. You're just using a cup of Bob's Red Mill pancake mix. So per cup, all you need is 1 scoop of Fiberwise, and you're good to go.
Okay.
That's going to really slow digestion because you're looking at 5 grams of insoluble fiber alone in this per 2 scoops. You're getting 16 grams per 2 scoops. So 8 grams of fiber is going to be plenty for this particular product. So 1 scoop per 1 cup of Bob's Red Mill. That makes that one a little more manageable. If you're going to use AHS pancakes, you don't add anything to it. It's already perfect. The reason people move away from AHS is because it is not clean. There are some preservatives and chemicals in that, but it does help you lose weight rapidly. If you're looking for clean pancakes, just take Bob's Red Mill, add a scoop per serving, per cup, and you're good to go. You do have to change out your oil. You need to use MCT oil. The brownies I've had, loved the brownies. They were great. I used the Fiberwise flour. I had no problem. Again, you're looking at about the same amount. We said, how many scoops did we say in the chocolate chip cookies? It's the same. 2,405.
12.
You could get by with this one with about 7 to 10 scoops, depending on the texture that you want. Of course, more fiber, it's going to be a little drier. So 7 to 10 scoops, I think you're fine here. It says you're going to use the entire package. So 7 to 10 scoops. I've never tried them with egg whites. It would be better with egg whites, but with eggs. And again, Bob's Red Mill products is more for those trying to maintain. You're trying to eat clean and maintain. Then you're not going to have a problem. They're great products. But if you're using whole eggs with all of that sugar, need to get 7 to 10 scoops to be safe. If you can tolerate 10 scoops, it will dry them out a lot more. That would be best, but 7 scoops will be fine with that. How I eat them is like I won't eat breakfast. Maybe I've eaten a light lunch. And then when I have my dinner that's red column, a 1 or 2 or 7 and 2, then to have these for dessert, you're going to be fine. 2 brownies they're going to be heavy because of the fiber. They're going to be really filling. Plus, you've already had dinner. They're never really good, Bob's Red Mill products, to eat by themselves as a standalone because you've got to deal with that blood sugar spike and that insulin provocation. But that's how I would fix these. And I love these. These brownies are delicious. They do taste better than a processed brownie that's approved.
I know your pictures always look pretty.
Yeah, these are absolutely phenomenal. And I just remembered I did have these chocolate chip cookies. I forgot about that. They were shaped like brownies is the reason I forgot. And is that the only ones you were asking about?
Yeah, I think so. Because I know I had seen between you and your mom, y'all were all posting about making those 3 things. And
Yeah, we've been playing with the Bob's Red Mill because so
Right.
many people want to go clean and they want to know that they're eating clean products. I prefer some of these brands like this that I get off Amazon, and they're just as delicious to me. They use more fat, less sugar, like the Lacanta, and this is called Good D's butter pecan cookies. These were delicious. All I had to do is add 1 scoop per serving. 1 scoop of fiber. So this entire package only needed 1 scoop of Fiberwise. And I would say this is a darn weight loss cookie. It's so low carb and they're good. They taste like butter pecan cookies. So anytime you find a mix that you want me to look at and give you a conversion, we'll do that and add it under the Faithfully Fit recipes. And then you'll know you're getting a good, clean product. Any questions about any of that?
Hey, Travis, those ones that you're just showing right now that you said you got on Amazon, are you going to link those into the Amazon store?
Yes. And if you hadn't already, Lisa, you can link these Good D's and Lacanta. I think all of their products are approved. You can
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can put them in our Amazon store. you will find that there are thousands and thousands of approved products on Amazon, and then there's tens of thousands of dangerous ones. So by us moving this route, again, it's not new to us. It's that not it depends on how you look at it. It's not even selfish. When we required the Shibby Shop to keep the program going, it didn't make sense to push everybody to Amazon. Everybody goes there anyway. We would cut our own throat. But now that the Shibby Shop's gone, there's thousands of Amazon products. So we're putting all of the approved ones under one place. And we only make a penny off of that, penny per dollar. But it's something, isn't it? It will help us keep the program going. So please use our Amazon links, and we'll keep adding to that store as y'all bring products to us. I won't have to touch the shipping. I can focus on the program. Okay, so
And Travis,
yes.
I think Sasha told me when I was there picking up my order that if you go to Amazon through your link, anything else in your cart, you also get a percentage of. So that might help.
Yes, if you add, like, for example, if you use our link for this, and then that day you buy this for $5 or whatever it is, that day, if you put $500 in your cart, I get a penny off all that. So I get $5. The only thing is there's not a reoccurring, there's no residual. But if y'all do remember to go through our links, you're supporting us. Appreciate
Where do we
that
get the links?
very much.
Because I tried to search on Amazon for you, and I tried to search
Check
in
that.
Facebook and couldn't find it.
Check Lisa's link right over there in your thread in Zoom. She just posted it for you. Shibboleth Amazon store. I'll go ahead and pull that up and show you what it looks like. Those girls are working hard for us. This is our Amazon store, the Shibboleth store, now on Amazon. And everything, we're adding stuff constantly. They have so much stuff that works. Now, what I hope that you'll do, though, as they're adding stuff, there was a lot more on here. Oh, here it is. So these are categories. Plus, you've got a search. We're adding stuff left and right. The problem is I have not had time to do videos for every single product. So you'll want to check your library and make sure you check on usage. Does that make sense? Make sure you're using it right. They're adding these to the library as fast as they can, but just make sure that you check usage. Is there a special way that we have to use it? So one of the things is I start adding videos, like when I go over here, legendary foods, for example. This is approved, but it doesn't have our information. It has their information. There may be a special way to use it, but I will even be able, as I have time, all my spare time, to add videos down here so that people become aware of Shibboleth. So I can talk about, hey, if you're doing the Shibboleth program, here's how you use that. So, but do check the food library, your Shibboleth food library. Just make sure that you're using the products properly. But it opens up a whole world to us as far as variety. But I believe variety is more about maintenance. I believe when you're trying to lose the weight, you should restrict variety. Just get there, get to maintenance, and then the whole world opens up. People love options, but options get you in trouble because you begin to lose your discipline. So get your discipline by doing something like Shibboleth Simplified. Just get the weight off. And then think about the entire world that opens up to you to easily maintain. I hope I'm making sense. All right, so there's some more products that I was asked to approve we're going to go look at. Thank you for your patience. And please let me know what you need from me, because if I don't listen to you, I don't get to do what God's called me to do. I need to be able to serve you as best as I can with the resources I have. So if there's things you're needing, like what Deborah did, don't be shy. I love that Deborah stayed on me about this. I hope she started saying, I think I'm being a pest. No, you're not being a pest. You don't get mad at me and I won't get mad at you. So just know that my heart is to get it to you as quick as I can, but I love it because that's what makes our program yours. So we want this to be yours. You're helping author it. Here we go. So this is what Lisa, who asked about this, Lisa? Do you remember? Let's fix this and then we can add these to Amazon. I've actually had these. I wasn't crazy about the aftertaste. That's just me. Probably shouldn't say that because you may love them. Beauty's in the taste buds of the beholder. So you never know, and you might find the perfect little void replacement. But somebody asked about these. The protein grab and go puffs, ranch. I've had the baked cheddar ones. Haven't had the cinnamon roll. They're good. Have y'all had those products that are good until you swallow them? And then there's the aftertaste. Yeah, but these might be great for someone. So when I look at the calories per package, I love that it's portion control packaging. There's 110 calories. That's below our snack level. Keep in mind, a snack episode has to be below 200 calories. The higher I go in calories, the more ratio of protein and fiber I need. So let me give you this tidbit that many of you know. If something approves as a meal, can I have half of that as a snack? If something approves as a meal, you can always trust that half of it is going to be a snack. But just because something was approved as a snack doesn't mean that you can double it and get a meal, because it may have barely fit the snack rule. And then if you double it, you're doubling the calories. And with more calories, I need more protein and fiber. Does that make sense? So let me go back to this. We've got 110 calories, 3.5 grams of fat. Does anybody know with 3.5 grams of fat how many calories from fat that is? See if you remember some of your lessons. If it's got 3.5 grams of fat, how
30
many?
and a half.
Yes, good job. So only 30% of this is calories from fat. I like to keep it below 50% when I can. Total carbohydrates, 3 grams. Protein, 16 grams. Lord have mercy. This is awesome for weight loss. Like, this is an ideal snack. This is great. If you were using this snack as a meal, it would be a -3. If you're using it as a snack, we just call it a 0 because snacking is for our mental weakness. But if it was one of my 3 main eating episodes, it would be a -3. This is fabulous for weight loss. So it might be worth the aftertaste. Okay. Any questions about better, whatever that's called? So there's some more variety. Let's see. Let me stop. There was some more she asked me about. Oh, no, that's just a close-up of one of those. Got it. All right. So we've approved some products. Before I introduce you to our team and let y'all go, are there any questions? Anybody want me to take a look at a product while I'm here?
Travis, this doesn't have to do with the product, but I've heard you talking about the vault, and I was trying to find out how to get into it. I think you posted a link, but I couldn't find it.
Yes. Could you, Lisa, if you know where it's at, I'll go look at Margot's question. Lisa, do you know how to get the text link where they can sign up for the vault? It's called the Vault at Slick Text. And if you'll leave that link, we can notify them about the vault. That's going to be that you got to agree nothing gets out of the vault. It's for you. And it will speed up your weight loss 2 to 3 times. That's going to be the purpose of that. Can I please analyze Tasty Bite Organic Indian Coconut Squash Dal? Let me see. Let me see what is that you're getting us into. Tasty Bite. Huh, interesting. Let's take a look and see what you are up to over here. New to me. I love this. This is going to be fun. I'm going to learn about some new stuff. Yellow split peas with squash and spices. All right. There's 2 servings in a container. A serving is 2/3 cups. 7 grams of fat. That's 63 calories from fat. That's under 50%. There's 24 carbs. Dietary fiber 6. Protein is 6. Is this what you wanted me to look at?
Yes, it is.
Why in the I'm sorry. I'm messing. Got an echo. Echo. You might have to stop that. Okay, so 1 serving of this with 6 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein, and we're talking about excellent category 3s. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt us except for the canola oil. I'm not too worried about that. So 1 serving of this, I would count as a category 2+3, Lisa. So you need a lean protein with it. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, if you add a lean protein to this would be in the description. 1 serving of it with a lean protein, you're good to go.
Okay.
I seen it over rice. I would use riced cauliflower. If you add a regular rice of any type, you're going to mess it up. So it would have to be riced cauliflower or miracle rice. You wouldn't want to use any even long grain brown rice with this. It's going to be too many carbs. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.
All right. Lisa, let me know if that made sense. And then she did put the vault there, Deborah, everybody, where you can sign up for the vault. And as soon as I get that ready, I'll invite you. And what I'll do is be introducing products or supplements that have only clinically approved ingredients that help promote metabolism, speed things up for you. You won't want to do it all, but there might be something that appeals to you. I was telling the group, I get samples every single week, and most of it's junk, but from time to time I get some crazy good stuff that I'm just blown away by. But because of other contractual obligations, I can't necessarily promote it publicly. But in the vault, what happens in the vault stays in the vault. Okay. How do I add my weight to the challenge? Pretty simple. You just need to use your journal. Okay. So I go to the website. Everything we need is in the website. By the way, y'all know that I'm being self-indulgent, but do we need, and being rhetorical, do we need to save the website? Do we need to save it? Would you help me? Okay. So here we go. We're in the website. We go to measurements. Everybody see measurements? We go to measurements. We enter our weight right here. My weight's 183. I click save. And now I've done that. It is also saved for the challenge when you do that. Make sense, whoever asked that? That was iPhone user. You good?
That was me.
All right.
That's Shanice.
Perfect, Shanice. Does that make sense? If you do it on
I
the
kept
app,
trying to do it on the app. I'm like, where do I put it in?
there's a place for measurements in your app too. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Good, everybody. So also, what we're doing, Faithfully Fit and Partners, Sergey and I we've worked all day so far on little blocks here. And let me know if this is appealing, okay? Because I'm searching. So you'll be able to click a button and it will say, based upon what is your goal? My goal is muscle building. Here's how much protein you need. Then you'll be able to click a button and get a meal plan getting that much protein in. You'll be able to put a button. What is you already know ideal weight, but how much water do you need based upon your lean tissue? How much of these specifics do you need? I think that will be helpful. And then in the partner section, you'll have buttons where you can click and get meal plans based upon your likes for the red column meals. Faithfully Fit will have buttons for red column, yellow column, and blue column, where you can get meal ideas and meals and recipes based upon your likes that will help you lose weight fast. So that should be fun. When is that coming? Soon. We need you partners. Need you.
Travis,
Uh-huh.
to best help you going forward, like for the website and stuff,
Mhm.
do we need to join Faithfully Fit, or how could we best help you to keep things going for the future?
I really appreciate that question. Lisa just posted our link to the partnerships, and that's the best place. Is the money that comes in through that link goes towards the website, Zoom, Slick Text, Sergey, Lara, Lisa, and the others I'm about to introduce you to. We have a team that literally does the work of 20 or 30 people every day, and they make about half what or less of what I would pay in the States. I wouldn't be able to even do it here in the States.
So that's what we need for future, like down the road? Okay.
When you go to that link that she just posted, it's going to take you to here. Ultimately, become a partner. And when you become a partner, some of the branding's confusing people. They want to support Shibboleth and maybe not Faithfully Fit. Faithfully Fit, let me just say, Thrive Weight Loss, Shibboleth, and Faithfully Fit are God's. He entrusted me with them. So it's all interchangeable. So the only thing that's closing is the Shibby Shop, and that was owned by Uncommon Paths. So what we're trying to go forward with is the program and the intellectual property. And we're going to fight tooth and nail to make the program even better, not to go backward, but to improve upon it. When you become a $10 a month partner, you get all of it and the partner section. The only thing you don't get is the Faithfully Fit section. For $50 a month or more, you get Faithfully Fit. And eventually, if people see the value in it, then we'll have even another program where you can meet with me and weigh in once a week virtually. But we're not there yet. I got to get my schedule under control. Where do I go to change credit? And I entered when I'm a partner. Thank you, iPhone. That might be Shanice. Lisa can help you. Anytime y'all temporarily, I have another job, just temporarily, because I know God's going to come through. I know he's going to bless us all. He's restructuring me, and I'm going to work my tail off for y'all. If you can't get me, I hope that y'all see my heart towards you, and that you see I try to make myself available almost 7 days a week. While I need a little grace, while I'm trying to pay my mortgage and stuff, Lisa and Lara are assisting me. So if you ever can't get me and you need help, they will either have the answer or get it from me. I'm doing a big write-up on the restructure and how you get the same level of support that you've always gotten.
Okay, to be able to help you personally get to where we need to be, do you have a Venmo or something where
I
we
do.
can where we can help? Can you put that out if it's okay?
Absolutely. Lisa can put my Venmo or Cashapp, and that money still, to me, I have a hard time separating myself from Shibboleth or Faithfully Fit. So when you're helping one of those programs, you're helping me. And then when when I keep the things that y'all need, then I start paying my bills. So it all goes to the same hopper, if you will. I have a hard time separating Travis, the personal life, from Travis, the Shibboleth and Faithfully Fit.
I know. Sometimes though, we all need a little help, and we don't mind. You have helped us so much, so just wanted to ask, just to put it out there.
Thank you. Y'all know I pay her to say those kind things, right?
You're funny.
Thank you, Joy Beth. We love our partners. Appreciate y'all very much. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you quickly to this team that I just love, and I think that y'all know that. And I don't think they love me too. We love each other. We shed tears together, blood, sweat, and tears. And I don't want to, whoops, hold on one second. Let me get this up. I want to say before I go through this that we have many team members that I'd love to honor that have been with me, and they've moved on. They've been with Sasha. Some of them still helping Sasha. I am not here to do anything but praise them. I love them. We could not have gotten this far without any of them. The ones I'm talking about right now are the ones that have imminent needs. It's not to slight anyone that's not being mentioned. These folks have been with me for years, every one of them, and they've been amazing contributors. There's a saying that everybody wants a microphone, but not everyone wants a mop. And one of the things that's always been a challenge is finding someone that wants to be behind the scenes, that doesn't want to be out front and wants to do the dirty work for me. And this particular group that's still with me, they do that. And I have promised them that I'm going to do everything in my power to keep them on staff because they're valuable. And I haven't talked enough about how valuable they are. So going forward, again, we'll get this to y'all, but of course it goes over myself. Sasha did an incredible write-up about her desire to continue supporting members. And, once she takes care of her, what's going on at Uncommon Paths, how she hopes to continue being a support system. The team, Sergey, could not do it without Sergey. That's his sweet wife, his sweet little girl. Excuse me if I get emotional. I can't imagine working in the Ukraine. He's literally had to move his computers around and leave where he's at when bombs are hitting. This is how much he loves the Shibboleth family. Sergey's been with me and Sasha since before his little girl was born. When I was trying to see the vision through of having a website back in those days, to have a custom built website that could accommodate perfect days, holidays, all the things that you can't get in a template. You needed custom code. We'd been ripped off time and time again. We found Sergey. He went to work. He has saved our butts many times. His number one priority is to keep your information safe and secure. With one of the largest health and wellness websites on the planet Earth, over $1 million investment over 20 years, Sergey he's patched it, he's protected it, he's built it. He's amazing. His wife did some design work for us when we didn't have a designer. It's not just the custom code that you have to build. you also have to have somebody that knows how to do the design for him to implement the design. So there's been times that she's even helped with that. They're amazing. The life expectancy for a Ukrainian male is under 60 years of age. And years ago, I told Sergey, if we ever become successful, I'll help you move here. That's his dream for him and his family. So beautiful testimony about his love and dedication for the program. Raj, when we were trying to do the app, we went through, I know, 10 different developers, and it was just rip off after rip off to have an app. You're talking tens of thousands of dollars. We would not have been able to have an app without Raj. Raj keeps up with the app, keeps the app maintained. He and his little family have been a blessing. He has also been with me for 8 years. 8 years, Raj has been with me, keeping up with that app, making sure it works. Every time Apple or Android does some sort of update, we have to go to work on the update for the app. So he's been a vital part of what we do. He's also a great designer. We have Sigmund. Sigmund, most of the design work that you see that I get credit for is Sigmund. So when I put together an idea, I have to send it. It's a lot of work for me too, by the way. I'm engaging with a lot of people. So when you're like, where's Travis? I'm usually up all hours of the day having to work with them because they're on the other side of the world. But Sigmund's amazing. His beautiful little family. He's been with me for 8 years as well, doing the design work that y'all see. So I'll say, like, Sigmund, I need a diet devil with candy all around him, and I need him to take a sword and slash it, or I need you to design this prayer feature for the website. He does the design. That design then goes to Raj and Sergey, and then they custom code it. He's an amazing designer. The kind of money that you have to pay a designer here in the States, it can be anywhere from $20 an hour to $100 an hour. The kind of work that I pay $10,000 a month for would cost me here in the States $30,000, $40,000 a month. So couldn't do it without them. I get that people will message me after this and say, you could get a Wix website for $20 a month, and I can do it for you. You can't do it. If this is custom code, we have a custom program. These are the ladies that you all know, and I hope you love them as much as I do. These are my sisters. I never had sisters. These are my sisters. Lara is one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my life. She's from the Philippines, speaks multiple languages. Her husband is Gilbert, 17 years in the corporate world. She left to seek a different life, more fulfilling, more joyful. Met us in 2019. Isn't just a workplace, it's a community. Some of y'all might remember May. Does anybody remember May? Anybody remember May? May was from the,
I
yep.
do.
Remember May? She was a sweetheart. I didn't know what we would do when she passed away. Ed Mark was my designer, and May was my right-hand person virtually, and she passed away. And we lost her and Ed Mark during that time. And then that's when Lara came onto the scene and has been amazing. Lara is amazing. And then y'all know Lisa. Lisa's here today. This is her family. This is Lisa over here, beautiful young lady. She's a housewife and mother to 4 wonderful boys. And she's just been a blessing to us, and we need them. And I hope you need them too. Every time you put partnership dollars in here instead of Netflix, wink, wink, when you do that, you're literally saving lives, including your own, or at least enhancing it in Jesus' name. And you're supporting this wonderful team that's abroad. None of them are people that just showed up and I hired them because I was desperate. They are like family to me and like family to Sasha. And it goes without saying, y'all. Y'all know Sherry Ditto. Y'all know Kristen. Y'all know Kim. Y'all know Julie. They're amazing. We couldn't have done any of this without them. I'm going to mess up because I'll miss a name. But these are the ones that's going forward with me that I desperately need. We have cut our expenses from $60,000 a month I've got mine down to 15,000 a month, and I need partners to make that happen. Any questions or comments? Can we add Carb Quick flour in those recipes? Gwen, you can. You could use the same conversions with Carb Quick flour. Anytime you see something that calls for a flour, it's exchangeable with Carb Quick. I don't know how it'll taste, but Carb Quick, Fiber Wise, and Fiber Gourmet. Almond flour, coconut flour, low carb baking mix from Bob's, all those flours are allowed. Any questions, comments about any of that stuff? Give me what was good about today, what was bad about today, and I'll let you go. All right.
Thank you for that, Travis. That was very educational. I appreciate you getting around to it.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. And I'll get the vault to you soon. Did y'all get the link to sign up for the vault?
Yes.
Awesome. There are a few stretching minutes left. Get yours. There will be a weekly exercise assignment sent to all those that own the Stretch a Minute, all partners, all Faithfully Fit members. Great little newsletter and assignment. All right. Appreciate y'all. I'll close this out in prayer. The book. Do I have any people that's going to want the book? I expect that to launch any day. So be on
Most definitely.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for that. There's a first round. There's 1,000. I hope I sell the 1,000. That will get me down the road for 2 months. If I can sell 1,000 books, that gets me financed for 2 months. So I hope people will buy the book. What is it? It's the core program. Okay. It's not all the food library. That's on the website, but the core of the program. There's 3 books coming out this year. So there's the core. This one's the core of the program, and it's more than 100 meal ideas and recipes that I use to lose weight. So that's that book. Lisa, let me make sure. I've got a number in mind, and I need to verify a couple of things with shipping and such. All right. We love y'all. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, Lord, our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Dear God, please, Father, please remember those that have asked me to pray for them today. There's so many, God. I feel so inadequate at times trying to remember all the prayer requests. But Lord, there's so many that need you. We can get so hyper fixated on our little challenges that we forget about our brothers and sisters who are going through so much. Lord, would you just overshadow them today with your sweet, loving spirit? Dear God, would you also remember Sasha? Remember what she's going through there in St. Augustine with the closing of the Shibby shop. I know that her heart is rent over this. I know that she's got a great load and responsibility on her. I pray blessings upon her life. I pray, God, that you bless her as she goes in and bless her as she goes out. You promised us that you would do that, Father, and we hold you to your promise because you love that. You love us to have faith in you, God. I pray, God, that you would bless this gathering, that you would move upon their hearts, God. And Lord, that you would just have your will be done through their lives, God. Help them, Lord. If they need to lose weight, to lose weight. If they need to get over this food addiction, God, help them with it. You know what they stand in need of, God. If we will just submit ourselves unto you and resist the devil, he must flee. God, we pray blessings upon Shibboleth, Father. You know me, you know my mind, God. It's gotten to where no wonder no one wants to be around me, dear God. Constantly opening my mouth, speaking of fear, speaking of concern, speaking of worry. No one wants to be around that, God. Please help me, God. Help my tongue to cleave to the roof of my mouth if I don't have something good to say. Help me to speak your praisings, your blessings, oh God, to have faith in you. Restructure our minds here, God. Help us to think on whatever's lovely, whatever's honorable, whatever's good, Father. Give us that power, God, that courage to say, Satan, get behind me in the mighty, matchless name of Jesus, because I know the plans that you have for us, and they're good plans, God. We love you today. We thank you. We praise you. In Jesus' mighty, matchless name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right. Thank y'all. We'll see you
Yes,
soon.
and amen.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.